Hi everyone, this is Erish Digisman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's tutorial video, we are going to talk about the organizational breakdown structure or the OBS. What is organizational breakdown structure? OBS, this is a global hierarchy that represents the managers or all the personnel responsible for the projects in the enterprise. This is an enterprise hierarchical structure that is intended to represent your organizational structure. It also serves as the security gateway, but take note that it doesn't have to be exactly look like your organizational structure. The OBS or the organizational breakdown structure is located here at the enterprise tab. You can see the OBS here. So this is the organizational breakdown structure form. Now take note that when creating a project or some WBS nodes, you may be assigned these projects or nodes in the EPS or to a WBS node from this OBS form. You can also assign an EPS that is normally responsible for all projects associated with all the elements of the EPS. And in this OBS, in this organizational breakdown structure, you can also assign the created OBS to any individual people so that they have an access to some projects or to some WBS levels or WBS nodes. So how to create an organizational breakdown structure? So again, we go to the enterprise, click here and find the OBS. So this is here, click here. And then in order to create a new OBS, you have to display, go to filter, all OBS elements. Okay, so click this, click add. For now, let's just put this here under the chief director. These are just the default or sample created OBS in my database. So let's say, for example, I will put the name as head director. Okay, like the EPS, OBS also have the nodes or the levels. So this is the level 1. These are the level 2. This head director I created is an OBS under level 2. Okay, and then we will create another levels but under head director. So add, let's say for example, we will add 3. 1, 2, 3. So move this under the head director using this arrow here. Also this one. Also this one. Let us rename this as director of, say for example, estimation and costing. Estimation and costing. Second, director of design. And third, director of planning. Okay. So these directors, estimation and costing, design and planning, these are OBS level 3. Okay, and we are going to create level 4 OBS under each of these OBS elements. Okay. For director of estimation and costing, let's put another 2, 1, 2, and move to the right so it can be under the director of estimation and costing. Okay, let's rename this as manager of costing, and this one is manager of budget. Okay, so under the director of design, let's add another 2, 1, 2. Click right, and then rename it manager of design qualification. So this is just an example OBS elements. Another manager of design evaluation. And for the director of planning, we will add also two managers. One, two, move to the right. Let's say for example, we will put this as master planner. And the second is financial planner. We will put another level of OBS here under the financial planner. Here, so click to the right and we will rename it as resource planner. Oh, so there you go. Again, this is just an example organizational breakdown structure headed by the head director. And again, just like the EPS, you can display it as a chart view. So here, head director, and here you can see this here. This is the level 2, level 3 directors here, and the level 4 are the managers. And we do have a level 5, the resource planner. So let's go back to the table view here. So we have created an organizational breakdown structure, and this head director is under the chief director, the one of my sample or default OBS here in my database. From our previous tutorial video, the one that is about the enterprise project structure, so let's close this OBS form for a while. Go here, okay. We have created an EPS, and from this EPS form, we have come across this responsible manager. So when you click this one, here, you can see a responsible manager. As of now, the responsible manager for the PMU or the project management unit is the chief director. We can change this responsible manager by clicking here, and now we will be shown a form, select responsible manager, and as we have created an OBS elements, we can see now this OBS structure that we have created, and we can select any of this for our EPS. So for example, for the project management unit EPS, we will select head director as the responsible manager. So select add and click yes. Responsible manager for the project management unit is the head director. Our default responsible manager for all of these EPS elements that we have created is the chief director. But now, since we assigned the head director as the responsible manager for the project management unit, all of these EPS elements will be assigned to the head director. But again, we can still change the responsible manager for each of these EPS. So for estimation and costing, we will select an OBS element, director of estimation and costing, click add, yes. And for the design management, select the director of design, yes. For the planning and scheduling, select the director of planning, yes. And again, for estimation and costing, we have selected the director of estimation and costing as our responsible manager. Now for cost estimate and budget preparation, the responsible manager is also the director of estimation and costing, but again, we can change the responsible managers for cost estimate and budget preparation to have a specific responsible manager. So we will assign the manager of costing as our responsible manager here. There you go. For budget preparation, we will assign the manager of budget. Click. For the design qualification, we will assign the manager of design qualification. For the design evaluation, manager of design evaluation as our responsible manager. For master planning, we will select the master planner as our responsible manager. For the financial planning, We will select financial planner, and for yes, click yes. And for the resource planning, we will select the resource planner. And there you go. All of the OBS elements that we have created have been assigned to the EPS that we have created from our previous tutorial video. If we look at the chart view, we can see now our OBS elements that have been assigned to this EPS structure. So let's close it and let's go back to OBS. In this OBS form, we have two tabs here, the general tab and the responsibility tab. So in general tab, this is just for the description of the OBS that may be added here. If you want to add the roles and responsibilities, description of the head director, you can modify and you can write it here. And for the responsibility, you can see all the responsibilities of the head director as an OBS element, and you can see the assigned EPS for this head director, the PMU or the project management unit. For the director of estimation and costing, the EPS element estimation and costing. For the manager of costing, the cost estimate, and so on. So this is the responsibility tab. So this is how we create an organizational breakdown structure, and this is how we connect it to the enterprise project structure.